Okay, this is a funny topic. And I really had to come talk about this. And because this is something that happened in my CNA class. Um, it was it was hilarious. It's about people eating people's food that doesn't belong to them. You go to a place of work and you're planning to just eat other people's food. I don't know why you do it, but you may die. Okay, come back. Let me tell you. Let me tell you some stories. Okay, so I was saying in my class, I think it was 2 classes ago. I'm not exactly sure now, but we've had topics like this before. And someone came to class, one of my students, again working in the field, and she's like, I worked over the weekend and I was so angry because I worked Saturday and Sunday and the weekend option. And it just so happens that, okay, because I think my battery is going, hopefully, let me just repeat myself. Yeah. So he's like, I work Saturday and Sunday and I work 12 hours. And can you imagine those 2 straight days? They ate my food. They ate my food. And she was so upset. And she's like, you know what? That is not good because she's okay. Let me calm down because this is, I don't know why people do it. Again, I've been doing this for 20 plus years. It's not the first time I've seen it. It's not the first time I've heard it. It's not the first time. My stuff had been eaten before in the fridge. I don't understand why. I don't know who does that. Sometimes it's the drink you put in there and people actually go in there and take your drink. Even if you have your name on it, you have it with, put a Sharpie on it, or you've got sticky they're going to take away and just eat your food anyway. But I remember one place I worked in Maryland, and it was a thing we had to have a staff meeting about it, and just having the students come back in class and talk about this. I'm like, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this in one of my episodes. Stop eating people's food or you're going to die. Now, let me tell you why. So the student of mine was so upset. She said she started to cry because she was starving. She was starving. And she's like, you know what? This is going to be the last time this is ever going to happen to me. I am going to go back to that place. I'm laughing. It's not funny. I try to talk out of these people. She's like, she's going to go back. She's going to put rat poisoning in there. I'm like, I shouldn't be hearing this. I shouldn't. I had half a mind to say, I don't care. I don't care. People eat people's food. They need to get punished. I don't want them to die. But the fact that she said it in class, I mean, we all said, well, you shouldn't do that. She's like, no. And somebody said, that's fine. You need to punish them. Don't put rat poisoning. What you probably need to do, this is in my class, people, is that what you need to do is put, make them, what's that thing? A laxative, and it was like consensus. Everyone was like, yeah, a laxative will be good. That will teach them. And then when they start to go over and over again, then you know who the culprit is. And that's what they decided. And I was laughing. I'm like, don't kill anyone because that's jail term. You're not supposed to kill. She's like, why should they eat my... And as she was saying it, and I looked at her and she actually had tears in her eyes. She's like, I'm struggling. I'm in school. I'm trying to make something for me. I don't have that money like that. And to go to work, it was just what I had for work. I'm not getting snacks. I stretch my food. And to have it, those 2 days they took it. Yes, I am pissed. I'm hurt and I want to hurt back. And it's interesting she said that in class. I'm laughing, but it's not a laughing matter because I remember that it does happen in places places that we work. Now, I'm not saying it's only health. I can't speak for other people, but I'm sure it does happen in other places. Stop eating other people's food in the fridge or you're going to die. People get hurt. And sometimes it's not funny. Actually, it's never funny. It really isn't funny. And it's rude. It's annoying. You need to stop. Because you might really get hurt. You might really get hurt because you don't know That might just be, I don't know. It might just be the last. I don't want to say the last food, but I'm saying that the person who put the food there, it doesn't mean that they have it like that. So you need to stop. You need to stop, because people have, this kid said in my class, she's gonna poison. I mean, yes, her classmates said she should put laxative, and that's one way of catching the culprit. But what if she doesn't do that? She said it's a class, and but I can tell you, no one said, oh, it's not. Everybody was pissed. And it seemed to me everyone had experienced it one way or the other. Don't go drinking people's liquid. Don't go eating people's food. Are you kidding? What's wrong with you? Let me tell. That's playing with fire, because you don't know you're gonna piss off. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't know who's gonna piss. I mean, if someone gets so angry to the point where they're crying, they're hurt, and hurt people sometimes will hurt back. Okay, so I know I started this by laughing and making fun because we laughed about it in class, but it's a very hurtful thing. And for those of you who are doing it, maybe some of you also don't have food to eat. I'm just saying, is a risk. Okay, so if it's like the blind stealing from the blind, yes, you go to people's work, and some people is just greed. You're taking other people's food and you're eating. And others, maybe you don't have food. I don't know what your story is, but I'm just saying people get upset. This girl came to class and she said she's putting rat poison. Some people don't tell you what they're gonna do. They just do it, okay? And so stop eating people's food in the fridge, okay? You need to stop. You need to find a way to, I don't know, don't just eat other people's food. That's stealing. That's hurtful, okay? You shouldn't even eat from the patient's too. That's still stealing, because I know people who do that, probably eating from the patient's tray and eating the patient's food. Look, you need to stop, or you're gonna get hurt. So if I gave you value in this episode, a word is enough. Otherwise, it's a warning. Okay, you need to stop. So if you're getting value, and I'm sure you did, okay, go ahead, hit the subscription button and give me a like, thumbs up if you love this topic. If you want me to talk about it some more, because I have stories about this. In my class, everyone is sharing their experience. How they write with Sharpie on it. Oh, God. The funny thing is, you don't catch these people when they do this. Well, if they put a laxative in it, or they put rat poison, God forbid. I wish you luck. Please stop it, okay? So, I'll catch you on my next episode. Until then, stop eating other people's food, or you may die.